Unfortunately, Shram, that's exactly what I had to do. But the problem is with that is that I was copying and pasting a bunch of my files for backup while I restarted the computer. So now, allow me to check. Are they going to be all scuffed? Okay, it just... Oh, that's interesting. It pasted like a copy, but it was copying all of the... That is very annoying. I already messed up this multiple times. So, like, archiving all my VODs and stuff. I've archived it once. It's just the backup archive. I'm just going to quickly unplug them both, just so... just in case something happens. Well, I'll have to sort that out tomorrow. I accidentally moved the files in a way where I think I'm going to have to copy every single VOD ever. And I can't... Actually, you know what? I could probably just look at my channel and use that to figure out what VODs are missing. I'll do that. That seems a lot smarter. This has been the most chaotic archiving of ever. Because Oh, sorry, the microphone's really far away from me. Because, what did I do? I deleted all my backups, but then I had to edit 2 videos. So the 2 most recent videos, the Rarel one, I actually imported the whole export into a new timeline, which is not ideal. You might notice a slight quality reduction. And today's video, I had to like scramble to find all the files that I'd moved and move them back into place so the editing software could find them. Okay. Let's go to... Oh, yeah. I forgot all the stuff we were doing in this game. Like this. Come on. There we go. The wind sounds. Moving so fast, though. Fuck. So, did we do a... Yeah, I think we did. So just to show you how filthy rich we are relative to where we were. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes. Look at this just line of... Oh, why are you here? You don't need to be here anymore. You be gone. Oh, we still haven't made the rotor factory. So we're going to turn this into a more optimized rotor factory than what it is at the moment. For now, it's just these 2. These are still working, aren't they? No. Oh, why? Uh-oh. I didn't split the rotors into... Unless I did that on purpose. Did I do that on purpose? No. Why would I have done that on purpose? Well, shit. How long's that been going on? How many screws do we need? 100 per minute. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, okay. We'll get around to this. I should probably do this first, shouldn't I? No, we'll do the copy. It'll be nice and easy. So this is how filthy rich we are. Look at our advanced plates belt. It is sitting there maxed out, and it's splitting into both of them, which is fruitless, but it'll make sense once we have the rotor factory done. And we're building excess in here. We are filthy rich. Okay. I'm really stalling on the rotor factory. Let's actually do the copper, because it's going to be very easy. Because we're just doubling the effectiveness, but... Why are these stopped? Why are you idle? Because you can't output? Why can't... Oh, because storage is full. Okay, no matter. Alright. All that matters is that's down here is 100% when functioning, which will be easy for me to test. Oh yeah, we're going to have to sort this out. But either way, we're outputting 60, half into 30, 30 in, 30 out. This 30, go into here, 15, 30 out, done. This 30, go into here, split into 2, 15, 30 out, and then they split into 1, which is 60 in, 60 and 30 out. All right, perfect. This floor is perfect with a single exception, which is we need another splitter. And then the top floor can be the copper sheets. And then we'll probably go tear apart that other one. And then we've got access to the copper later should we need it. What I'm wondering is, do I have the option to put this at any other angle? Alright, I'm missing stuff. I'm missing the cubes, which we... Yeah, we're making those cubes, right? I'm pretty sure we're making those. Oh, and I'm meaning to destroy these. There is zero need for those now. I forgot how long this ladder takes. Oh, wow, I'm not showing the gameplay. That's not ideal. Well, shit. That's what you get. Well, that made this VOD a whole lot harder to watch. But if I'm not mistaken, one of these... Oh, no, I am mistaken. Oh, no, we are. Here they are. It's over here. Bang. Oh, I've got some shit here. And I need some of those concrete reinforced. This might be a death. Need some of those concrete. Here we go, caught up. Caught up on my not showing the game for that entire time. If you didn't notice, I've only just tabbed over onto the game. I was just talking at my room that entire time. So I'm glad no one was here to notice. Bing, bing, bing. So, we are upgrading the copper. And then we need to build the... Oh, yeah. It is really... If you're waiting, it actually doesn't work half the time. So. Oh, okay. Alright, so good. You heard the explanation. Did you hear me talking about this? I figured out if you bunny hop while sliding, you get infinite momentum. So we now no longer need the car at all. Or anything else. I'll probably get the tubes, and I think we've actually unlocked them, but that is going to be it. We don't need anything else. Okay, this isn't ideal because it's going to be sticking out of the factory. It's yellow because of the roof. But until yeah, exactly. All right, so we need a splitter. Preferably, yeah, this will work. We will do the splitter like so. This isn't going to be ideal, but we're just going to live with it. So your output is now 120, which is Mark 2. How goes your space empire, good sir? I'm actually not too familiar with the game, but it makes me want to play Total War. Oh, it makes me want to play Mountain Blade. But that is a quite different game. Alright, I haven't quite thought this through as much as I wanted. What we might... Okay, let's move it forward a bit. Not too far forward. Oh yeah, I forgot. Last time we truly upgraded our... Okay, it seems a bit unhappy, but it seems like it wants to work. Yeah, perfect. I'm pretty sure... What do you mean you're unhappy? Yeah, these can just be Mark 1s. So this can be a Mark 1. You head up there. Actually, I'm going to go up. Generating the scenario at the moment, I'm likely to win since it's a 3-way free-for-all with medium bots and multiple start systems. My favorite faction is the defensive one. Ooh. Defensive money, boys. I like the sound of that. I like playing defensive It's a new experience that I don't really get as a demon, and I like little money systems in games, even like balloons tab defense, which we're gonna be playing again soon, which is exciting. If anyone remembers me playing balloons tower defense, let's see if I can get this running back up again. The economy in that game is pretty way more in depth than you would think it was. There's interest. There's an investment, like you can buy a mint condition figure and let it appreciate. I forgot how crazy that game is. I guess everything's an investment in that game, isn't it? Right. How long have I been muted? Did I just do it, or was I muted that? No, you could hear me talking. How did I mute myself? I'm not sure how I did that. And for how long? Nope to what? Sorry. I asked in a way that was difficult for you to answer. That's my bad. Nope, I wasn't muted that whole time. Is that what you're saying? Okay, yeah, balloons tower defense, yeah. I read your message about cracking planets and it made me think of that Magic the Gathering card where everyone picks 6 lands, destroy the rest. Copper sheet is straight in. 20 to 10. Alright, the 20 is all that matters. Oh, shit, okay. Oh, no, that's fine. We just need 3 of them. And I was saying I do need to set up Arena and have every intention of... Sorry, not Arena. Tabletop Simulator. And have every intention of doing so. I've simply been working on videos. Game-ending super weapon category. That goes on their Titan. What are the... Are there kaiju? Are there mecha? What are the other game-ending super weapons? 1, 2... How do I... Can I do this neatly? I can have them hanging off the edge. It's gonna have to put together and then go into 3. I guess we'll just do it like this. I'm overcomplicating it. Okay, gotta merge them together. Which we'll do here. And then we'll split it. Yeah. Each have 2 factions. They share a lot of the base units, but some of their later units are specialized to the faction. Very nice. I like that. I like the feeling of getting to pick your faction. Output's 30. I'm assuming our output on the other one is not 30. What's going to be the easiest way to do this? 30, 30, 30 is 90. Oh, no, sorry. 10, 10, 10 is 30. We're going to have to destroy this, I reckon. Sorry, Mr. Ladder. Whoops. We can close this off, but that's not... Let's put a ladder here. And with that Titan. Wow. Oh, nice. Like a, what's that ship that was very famous in World War II that everyone loves? What's the ship from World War II that everyone loves? Oh no, why am I failing to recall this? Well, that was a very inefficient space-wise use of the top of this building, but oh well. We are done. The Bismarck, yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Well, that was actually significantly quicker than I thought it would be. I need a hole to get down. Let's put the hole here. Which is only useful if, yes. I think this is a huge... I think I've got too many pylons, but let's roll with it. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe I've nailed it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Is that it? I do believe that is it. And now with this here, I can go disassemble the other one. Because I really don't think I'm going to need copper for a while. Not until it, like, wants me to do more with copper, which I don't believe it does at the moment. So I'll go disassemble the other one, take it off the grid, and then things will be closer to home and more efficient and more energy efficient as well. Yep, here we go. All right, done. So, and I'm running out of excuses to not do the big one. So this is all regular iron, so screws, plates, rods, and this makes those modular frames, the second from the right in the expanded power infrastructure. So it makes all the basic iron plus that. This is just makes advanced plates, or whatever, reinforced plates. This is all copper. So wires, cables, and... Why are you yellow? Wire, cable, and sheets. And we're running out of... what are you? Why are you here? We're running out of things to make more efficient. After I destroy the other copper thing, we're going to have to deal with this, which is going to be our rotor factory, our dedicated rotor factory. What was this? I know I said I liked the modular bit, but now I'm kind of happy that we're moving into the more future-proof section, and now the modules are upsetting me. Oh. Okay. Well, let's just... Wait. What the hell? Wait, are you the one that's working? I've put some random stuff in here. When I was here last time, this was not the one that was working. I'm so confused. So, do I need this conveyor belt? Is this the one that's... Yeah, this is the one that's plugged in. I don't know how I've managed this, but... There we go. Now we can continue towards the progress, hopefully. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. What do I not need? I do need concrete here. I don't need you. Do I have sheets? Yeah, I do. Alright. Pick you back up. Come on. All the stuff that I don't need. And that's gonna mess up this conveyor. I can't fit it all. Great. Alright, fixed. Alright, that should make some pretty significant progress towards our space elevator. Will it not? Because this goes down here. And then it splits. Allow me to... probably not let it split. It takes 2 per minute. How many are we making? I don't care. This is the next big project, is to actually fix all of this. It's only currently existing just because it's not doing any harm in the background. And technically I could let this just exist, but I'm gonna clean it up. Oh yeah, true, I could pour it into the sink, but the sink screwed me over. Oh, that all went into my inventory. It didn't, drop a box. Oh well, that might be good, because it'll be in the same slot. Here we go. All right, there go all my rotors. Goodbye, rotors. I will need many more of you. But that's what I get for being lazy and not wanting to prioritize the rotors. Oh, come on. The only issue with our new movement tech is you can't go up hills with it. But this little guy here stands no chance. He will not be messing with this. Right past him, he didn't even see me. This is actual speedrunning strats. Look at me go. Alright, how do I like this? Right, be gone, all of you. You are my backup copper supply, should I ever need any more. And the platform can stay, why not? Come on, come on. We did talk about doing a Total War Warhammer playthrough with pedals, but we've also spoken about a lot of things. We're just so excited to play with each other that we keep overcommitting. Okay, so unfortunately, this is it. I have to... Oh, I guess I could go fix concrete. Let's go fix concrete. Let's stall out having to do the big one for as long as possible. You know what? Can I really be bothered? I cannot be bothered. I truly don't think we need to upgrade concrete at the moment. Did we figure out... Did this make 4? Oh, it does. Sweet. So we actually will have both. We actually will have both things working full. Yeah, they're green. All right. Sweet. And then that'll knock out that thing for us. Unfortunately, I'm about to tear all of this apart. So this is going to be my dedicated rotor factory. At the moment, it's actually my dedicated screw factory. I have not need of screws anymore. Oh, shit. Okay, that's why I've been avoiding this one. It's a 120. Fuck. It's a 120. Alright. I don't need screws to make rotors, do I? Oh, I do. Okay, things and screws. Alright, so that's good then, because we actually need to... What are we doing down here? Are we only making screws? No, we're making things off this one. And where are they going? Oh, interesting. They're going to the rotor factory. Alright, so... Shit. So we're going to have to do the math on how many rotors we actually want to be making. Mainly, how many assemblers do we want? That'll be the question. Come on. So we got that, we got that, we don't have that, and we don't have steel stuff. What we need is this. 20 in 100 screws. All right, that's quite expensive. So, what do we need to get to 200 screws? What does 200 screws look like? 15 in, 15 out. So that's 1-to-1 so far. So it's the screw. The screws must be upstairs. It's the screws that cause trouble. 100 screws. 10 to 40. 40 is 40, 80, 120. Oh, yeah. 4 times 5 is 20. So... times 5 is 200. Sweet. So we want 5 of these, which means we want 50 rods. How do I get 50 rods? I said 15 out, 15 and 15 out, didn't I? So that's awkward. All right, let's just say I only used 1 floor. So we double this to 240, because why not? But you did say the power pool's greater, I do recall. So 120, where 1 to... Oh, hello. Oh, I've even got a spare hero ready. What the... What? I mean, I don't need to fix this because we're going to pull it apart anyway. That's 30, 30, so we're 1-to-1, and then we get our rods, which are 1-to-1. So we can make 120 rods just with this. We can make 240 rods. We can make as many rods as we have iron. So 120 rods. What's the screw conversion rate? 120. 120. I can probably do this in my head. 120, and then it's 10 to 40. So I'm going to write on my book with all my stream clips on it. But I want a little break from the lore compilations. I've made a few too many, and I've got important stuff to do, but I do have some clips from the Ellie stream. So what did I say? 120 rods, and it's screws are 10 to 40. So, 10 to 40. Over here I go. Look at this, I do, and we need 20 and 100. So let's say I wanted 200 screws. Make sure I block this off so I don't confuse myself. And 40 rods. So the 40 is 1 to 1. So that's not a problem. And screws are 10 to 40. So if I had 120 and I use 40 for 2 sets of rods, that brings us down to 80. And it's 10 to 40. So I essentially 8 times 4 is 32. 16, 30, 32. So 3,200 is too many screws. So yeah, I think we can actually do this and we'll have excess screws. We can make a rotofactory. It might not, we might need multiple levels, but what I mean is we can make a rotofactory with only half of this. Because 120, and we got 40 of that. 120 minus 40 is 80. And then screws are 4 times what you put in is what you get out. So if we've got 80, I keep going the wrong way. If we've got 80, we get 4 times that many. 8, 16, 24, 30, no. 16, why am I struggling with this? 32. That is what I said, isn't it? Yeah, because it quadruples what you put in. So we'll have too many screws. Interesting. Yeah. Am I okay with having too many screws? We might be able to pull some of them aside, but we don't exactly need screw production. So why are you so awkward? What if we make 4 constructors? No, it's the same thing. We can't make 3. Oh, actually. Can we make 3 constructors? So we need 200, right? But 80 times 4 is 320. So that satisfies that. Hold on. No, but we're not going to get another... It's 4 times. So we're not going to get... Because that would be 120 minus 60. That would be half of it. So then 60 times 4 is not enough. Okay. So I think this is awkward either way. Let's just... Oh no, the other factories are... I think the loss on that factory was so minimal. We're going to be 120 screws jammed up in the system per minute if we do 1 whole floor for rotors. What am I going to do with 160 screws? 160 screws. I don't know, that could be useful. Just having the spare screws. Alright, let's do it. So what are we making now? Yeah, we're just making screws. This is a screw factory, and it's just pumping them all into there. And this is going to be a chunky sized thing. Alright, let's pull you apart and start clearing space. We might need to extend the bottom floor. I don't want to destroy any of the floor. Actually, I do want to destroy the miner, don't I? Replaced it shall be. Okay. We've already removed the miner. I might have to do everything down here by hand. This is going to dump a bunch of screws into the ground. Maybe. It doesn't always drop the little boxes, but I'm glad it's not. Because they don't go away, so it just lags the hell out of your system. Oh, done my classic thing where I put conveyors on top of splitters. It's an admittedly lazy thing to do. Okay, this is going to be grossly paranoid. Oh yeah, the screws might help whatever we put on top. This actually could work out really in our favor. Because we're going to have excess screws and still the other half of our raw material. Alright. So, production, Mark II miner. That's okay, that's okay. Don't panic, don't panic. We'll just make them. I guess this is what we're making next. You can go away. I think these are just a weapon. I need a weapon. Oh, these are steel, of course. So yeah, next we'll go optimize the steel production. Who knows? The extra steel we have on top of this, sorry, the extra iron we have on top of this one might be handy for steel production. Let's make 30, just so I can build 3 things in the future. By the looks of it, we can actually get the expanded power infrastructure now. I'm pretty confident we can. So let's make sure we do that before we go do steel, so that we can streamline that process a bit. And then we need to build the hypertubes. All right. Mark II. Come to me, Mark II. It's going to be unhappy because of the roof. As you can see, it's all good. Then we need an immediate splitter, and you're outputting 240, aren't you? Ooh, okay. We need a splitter. And then a Mark III conveyor. What are you doing? Mark III. Then half of you, which will be a Mark II, is gonna... How do I change the build mode? Straight. You're gonna come out to here to later be put to the roof. But for now, we're going to 120, which means we need 4 smelters. Nice and neat in a line. Are these going to be too close? Let's see if I can make it work. I think these are going to be too close. Oh no, because I've got to split it twice. So we'll do once here. No, this will work, this will work, this is fine. Yes, we'll do once here and once here. Okay, this is actually pushing it. So there is 240, 120, and then it's 60 from now on. So these need to be marked 2. No, I don't think they do. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. 120. Oh, shit. Hold on. I need way more smelters. 240, 120, 60. These take 30. Oh, fuck. Okay. Maybe I have done all the math wrong. Hello, F. How are you? Thank you for your Halloween costume art. I am struggling to do math for some reason. Why am I struggling? 240 goes down to 120. 120 divided by 30 is 8. Is it 8? Oh, my brain. This was not the night to play Satisfactory, but I really wanted to. 120 to 240. 240. Sorry, 120. Jesus. 240 to 120 to 60 to 30. So we need 8. Shit. Okay. Interesting. 8, you say? Wait, does that... Something about that doesn't feel right. Is it really 8? I feel like it's normally 4. 30 times 4 is 120. Yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? How have I... Forgive me for... Oh. Are we losing frames on the stream? Is the stream at 60 FPS? Yeah, what am I doing? Why is my... I guess I'm way more tired than I thought it was. That's actually mildly concerning. Alright, This idea is probably not going to work, but I'm going to try it nonetheless. Because if it works, it will be very satisfying. So these... It says 240... That's why I'm getting confused. This is a split... Oh, that's why I'm getting confused. Because, yeah. Because we don't need to split 2 out of here. That's the opposite of what we need to do. We don't need 3 out of here. We need 2 out of here. So there's our Mark II. That's 120. And then this is 120. And now we split from there into 60. And then we split again. Shit. Okay. Right? 120. 60, 30. Yeah. Yeah. So if I go 120, which would be the Mark II. And now we're at like a normal... Okay, now we're at a normal thing. Now when I split this into 4, there'll be 30s. Yes. Yes. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Is it? It might work if we use a taller boy. Can you line up, please? Thank you. I might need you to curve. So there's 60, 30, 30. Sweet. Now if I can just get one here, even like so, perfect. I figured it out. Oh god. I think I've done this right. So 240 comes out, bam. 120 comes out, 60 comes out, 30, 30, 30, 30. Yep. I don't know why that was so far beyond my comprehension. Now, we needed... we only needed 40 rods. Rods are 15 to 15, aren't they? Oh, so the numbers are going to be awkward. Okay, well, that's actually a good thing, because that means that the loss is going to be not as bad as I thought it would be. So we need 40 rods. It is 15, 15. So we're going to have to make 3. So we're actually going to be making 45. So that's fine. I can live with that. So I need 3 constructors, 4 rods. That's way too close. Okay. 15, 15. So this one just splits comfortably. This one is very happy with itself. Did I put these backwards? No, I didn't. What's going on? Oh. See, that will pose a problem. Okay, let's put it here. This makes more sense. Ooh, bang, 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 bang. And let's make it tight, just so we've got more space. Bang, bang. All right, we need 1 more, which will be half of this. Are these all going to get merged together? Yeah. Because they'll be outputting 30, which, yeah, we can merge these all together. Because even all of them is 90, and we can do 90. 90 is a doable number these days. So, what that means is we need another constructor. I may have to move the constructors. No, I don't think I do. So, the reason we need another constructor is for as follows. This goes here. 30 in. Bam. 15 in, sorry. 15, 15, 15. That's 45. We need 40. I will live with that 5 excess. Now, over here, we're going to have a merger here. This merger takes you and you. Now, we're going to have a merger here. Now, this merger takes you and you. So 15, 15, 60, 15, 15. Sorry, it's 30. So 30, 15, 30, 15, 15, 30, 30, 60, 75. All right. There's all our excess. We have a lot of space. Actually, no, we need this space to bring all the things together. Okay. That's done. We just need to put the conveyors together and they'll go to whatever floor we need them to. I believe this needs to be a Mark II, if I'm not mistaken. Because we said there was about 75 material on that, I do believe. Spooky noises are being heard. I come from a far scarier place game. Scare me you shall not. Oh. Okay. So now we've got 75 up here. Now, screws are 10 to 4. Are they not? Screws are 10 to 4. So 75 times 5 is 150 is 300. Okay, so we're going to have 100 excess screws. So I can live with that. Either they'll go to waste or we'll find a use for them. We're going to have 100 excess screws. Because we can build a factory on top of this factory. Those, exactly. Because we're building a factory on top of this factory. You never know what 100 excess screws is just going to go to an upper floor. So, well, I guess we don't need to make all those screws, do we? So we'll just have excess rods, I guess. That might be more helpful, actually. So, what did I say was on here? 75. Can I get confirmation of that? Yes, I can. 30 plus 30 is 60, plus 15 is 75. So to get to 200 screws, I need 5. Which is... So that means we'll have 25 rods left over. So I need to split this into... Oh, God. You know what? I think we're just going to lose the rods when I split this. Because we're going to split this into 5. Because 200, 10 to 40. Yeah, so we need at least 5 constructors. 75 is not quite divisible by 5. 75. Well, actually it is. But not in the way that we need. It's 15. So that's actually a 50% loss. So how do I get this? How do I cut 50% out of this process? No, I don't think that is a 50% loss. I think I've done that wrong. 75 times 4. Oh, no, it is 50%. As in a third. Not... Yeah? Yes. So we're losing a third. Okay, okay, okay. Well, that's a thing I can fix, right? Because the guys go in 3s. So now, yeah, that's done. All right, a third. You can go over here, I guess. There's our excess third. Done. All right. Wait, but what's the math on that with 75? Is that an awkward number? 75 divided by 3 is 25. Okay. Okay, so now we just need to merge them back together. This is a horrible waste of time. This better bear some fruit. All right, there we go. Now we have 50 coming out of here. Sweet. Now we need 5 constructors. That's going to be a pain to separate. How do we do that in... Oh, no. How do we do that in lots of 3? We can only do 3. We can do 4. You know what? 50% loss on screws. Screw it. I don't care. we're just... I still need to divide it by 5. Oh, but it won't matter. Oh. Would this actually be easier? No, because it's going to be 5 other way. Can we make 6? 75. Yeah, we're going to make 6. And then we'll have excess screw. Oh no, wait. Yes. What am I? Why am I? I'm really overthinking this, aren't I? Okay, we split it into 2. Like so. I think these can go down to mark 1s. Yes, they definitely can. We split it into 2. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've done it. Well, that was easy. And then one of these is excess. Okay. Done. Yeah, that was significantly easier than it had to be. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Shit, it wants them closer. I don't know if we can have them closer. Let's find out. I mean, it'll look cool if I can do it, but that's a fair... Actually, you know what? We can probably add a platform here, right? Yeah. I'll forgive... Oh, it's not even touching. Never mind. Alright, so... Where are you? So I want it right at the boundary of this one, like so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. I think one of these was a bit awkward because it was like latching onto one of the things. All right. They're going to have to be a little bit closer after all that. Oh, it actually just doesn't want to be in that zone at all. It refuses to work with it. 2, 3. Actually, we don't need all 6. 4. I'm just remembering. That's kind of the whole point. 5. Okay. We don't need them all. They can be a lot closer. One of them will just be a conveyor belt that goes to nothing, and there's our excess. Boo-hoo. It might come handy later, but I doubt it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's trying to line them up. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. So, is this going to be enough? I need 10 in. 75 divided by 2 is more than 30, so yes, it will be enough. We are all good. And there's all our screws. And we're making 2, so we... Should we just merge them all together? Yes, we should. Yes, we should, because we're making exactly 200. God, what a waste of a floor this was. Look at all the space we've already used. And it's ugly, too. I'm going to bring them closer. But then what else am I going to have on this floor except just merging them together anyway? Then that's it. Everything goes to the top floor. We would have to fit the assemblers on this floor. Yeah, let's try and do it. Let's try to fit the assemblers on this floor. Get out of here. I'm sure we can make these conveyors look a bit nicer. Okay, space efficiency time. Not space empire time, space efficiency time. Well, I guess first of all, we'll line you up with that and then you with that. Done. That was actually... That works really well. You, however, can line up with that. And then we do 1, 2, and we can even do 3 like this, actually. But is that going to matter? Yeah, we might be able to do this. It's a stretch, but we might be able to get these assemblers on this floor. And that would make me feel a bit better. And yes, we can make this all look much better. The only problem is going to be this one. But let's elevate it. That will look much nicer. So what we do is I grab you out, and then I put you up over the ladder. You up over the ladder. And there we go. That's actually pretty sick. A bridge specifically made to get me up the ladder. All right, done, 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 done. Do we merge these? Yes, we do, because it's outputting an awkward number. So we merge it the exact same way. It looks like we're not getting the assemblers on this floor. So much wasted space. Do we need to merge them, split them? Yeah, because it's 5. It's not as divisible as we would like. Where would the assemblers go? Okay, it's vaguely possible. Okay, I like this. I like this. It might not... Is it going to let me build... It is. It lets me build them as yellow. There's assembler 1. And then assembler 2 can go here. This is going to be pretty awkward. But it might just work. Okay. So now we need to merge and split these just like before. Just like before. Right. This is the good way to start. 1, 2, 3, and then do the same here. Everything that you say to me puts me one step closer to the edge, and I am about to break. I need a little room to breathe, because I am one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. That's the remix from the anniversary album. It's got Jonathan Davis on it. Are you googly eyeing me because the lyrics implying something, or because you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm singing? What have I done? Oh. What have I done? Learning to sing is another thing on the bingo that... No, I don't need you lined up with that other side. Alright, I need to remember to fix these conveyor belts. They're definitely not the... What's wrong with me speaking lyrics? Is that taboo? Is this a thing that one isn't supposed to do? I'm not aware of this. Buns didn't like it either. I'm so confused. Is this a human social norm that I'm completely oblivious to? I can't sing. I don't know how to sing. Alright, that worked out kind of well, I guess. Now we're just going to merge and split this, and which we'll do down here. Learning to sing is one of the great many things that I just do not have time for at this very moment. Yeah, okay, it actually needs to go over there, which is kind of... This has some potential. Let's see, I don't know if that's going to be a good spot, but let's find out. Oh, we can even have a ladder there. Whoops. Just spilled something on the floor. Alright, I've definitely done all these conveyor belts wrong. Let's at least do this one right. What are we outputting? Not a lot. Is this 75 as well? Wait. No, it's 45. And we needed 40, didn't we? Oh yeah, I can get rid of this now. We needed 40, did we not? Yes. So we're making a slight loss there too. Oh no, we're not, because... Yes, we are. Interesting. So I really didn't need to do all this then, with the splitting and merging back in. It's pretty chunky losses, I must confess. Alright, so we are splitting this. Get rid of this. I don't know, can we put a ladder there? I'm not sure. Why is that? Yes, we can put a ladder there. Let us go. Uh-oh. What's happening? Are you getting RNG'd out, or... Why aren't you happy? What's going on? There we go. Is there a way to do this neatly? No. We might just have to pull this over there. I might have done this wrong. Bunch of home systems. Mm-hmm. Okay, you'll be the one that goes over there. I don't know why I think I probably had a plan and I just messed it up. You know what? Holy shit. What am I doing? Nice. Okay. It's a bit awkward because of the sand. Here we go. Alright, now getting the other one's gonna be hard. 2 are wormholes. What? Can you go down there? Yes, you can. Everything's good. Everyone's happy. Can I go down? Yeah, I can. Oh, you know what? I'm so mad we lost all those tickets. Because there's the awesome sink. And it lets you do this. It lets you attach things onto the walls. Okay, this is not working. One of the remaining, of the remaining 9, 4 are mine and not colonizable or harvestable in any way, and one of them is even dangerous to send ships through. Okay. That'll do it. Oh, you know what? Let's put... No, because I don't have... I'm so mad the awesome sink glitched out. That's actually devastating. I should probably set it back up just to try and catch up to where I was. And this sucks too, because they're both coming out here, which means I can't store them together. I've just done this horrifically. Genuinely horrifically. I need another floor for the storage anyway. Oh, well, we need more floors for later. What have I done? These are, I'm meant to be kind of proud of these ones. These are meant to be the ones that stay going, and I've made them hideous. Okay, what would happen if I got it over there? They can already jump start. Okay. Oh, I've already got a thing here. I have messed this up quite royally, I have. What if I just drop it down here? Well, let me just run the conveyor belt across the roof. Or is that the problem that I can't do that because I don't have the hangy things? What if I come up here? What's right at the top of this gap? Okay, I can get here. This sucks. Fuck. No. There's no way of me making this good. Unless I can run a conveyor through the bottom floor. That would be the only way out, actually. Okay, and it looks like I can. It's not going to be ideal. I'm going to have to use this old trick. Oh man, that's going to look so good if it's not clipping into the wall. Yeah, see, I can run things across the wall. See, I didn't get fucked over by the awesome sink. Not at all. Then we do it again over there. Intake where we want it. Here we go. Wow, this is actually working. Look at me go. Oh god, now we're here. And now we make it straight. And we come out like so. And then, hypothetically, Sweet. I did it. It's hideous, but it works. And this is me just wanting to cram all onto the same floor. And I've now realized that, yeah, we're going to have to put the storage on an upper floor anyway. So this was kind of all for naught. Done. Okay. We haven't figured out storage yet, but I'll do that once we power everything. I just got to figure out conveyors. So I think 75's coming up here. So this is a Mark. What are you? Are you a Mark 2? What is happening? Oh, you're a Mark 3. Why are you a Mark 3? What? What am I doing? These have to be Mark 2s. And this has to be a Mark 3. I think. These have to be Mark 2s. Mark 2. And then you have to be Mark 2. As do you. As do those going into you. Oh no. Oh, I guess that's connected straight in. Sweet. Alright, we're definitely going to have to test the efficiency when we get around to it, because it's probably not going to be perfect. You have to be Mark 2. That's the screws. Because there's 100 on each of those, which is more than 60. Why are you... Oh, you are Mark 2. Okay, good. So that's Mark 2. 75. Bang, bang, bang. These all get to be Mark 1s. What are we producing here again? Is this the screws? This is the screws. Okay, so something needs to be upgraded. Wait, so those other ones didn't have to be Mark 2s. These have to be Mark 2s. These are each outputting 40. Which means there's actually 120 on here, which is exactly Mark 2. And it means there's... I've already marked... Mark 2 you. And then you... Do you need to be Mark 3? I think you need to be Mark 3. And then you guys need to be Mark 2. You're the actual ones who need to be Mark 2. These dickheads only need to be Mark 1. Are you going to refund me if I don't care. Even if it does refund me, I'm not in need of that. Okay. I actually have too much shit on me. Okay. Let's make this look reasonable. Okay. One. Let's connect them to each other first. Then you can go over there. Okay. Power the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Now, I usually try to make it so that the wires can all be internal. So can I put a hole here? Is this doing anything? No, it's not really. So, what that will do is allow for this tower to come down without it clipping. At which point, we will build some more. We're going to need a fair few more by the looks of it. Make sure I'm not muted. It's the second time that's happened. I wasn't powering the miner from the top. Come on, someone, you're doing nothing, Cable. You can at least power the miner. Okay. You've got capacity for 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this guy's not powered. So you can go there. And that looks like that might be it. So if that's it, what's the problem? I guess the whole rig's not rigged up. Okay, where are you going? You're going over there, so I can't break you. You two are doing nothing. All of you can go away. What's happening? Oh, what's it talking about a blueprint for? Whoa! Here we go. Make sure I don't destroy the space elevator. That would be inadvisable. Oh, you're right. Oh, random conveyor stands. Well, maybe not floating ones like that. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. I like it. I'm going to destroy these conveyors, but I'm going to leave the stands. You always see that in old abandoned factories as well. Okay, time to figure out if this fucking works. Before it does, we should probably build the... just while it's getting into business, we should probably build the storage. Post-apocalyptic for the aesthetics. Fuck yeah. Alright, now like I said, unfortunately we actually are going to have to put the storage on the next level, which was not... The kind of whole point was to not have to do that. But it doesn't matter, because we're going to need the other level eventually anyway. Because... this is only half the size this factory can be. You can't go there. You can't go there. I'd like one more just for the aesthetics. It looks like I can actually get 2 more here. Yes, it does. Okay, now... Get some platforms to stand on. Oh, we can actually do a bit from down here. Now, who's going to let me all the way to the top? You aren't. I didn't think that one through. Of all the games we've discussed, Shram, which one are you most interested in me playing? If you had to pick one, I should probably do a poll, shouldn't I? Other than MTG Arena. Sorry, other than Tabletop Simulator. That is the most scuffed ladder I've ever seen in my life. Everything about that ladder was wrong. I'm sorry, there has been a lot. Off the top of my head, we're talking Baldur's Gate 3. There was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, but I don't know if you were here when we spoke about that. Baldur's Gate 3. That's honestly the only one that's coming to mind at this very moment. But maybe that's because there's been too many for even me to remember. Down we go. The output of this is going to be super slow. Oh, we're not going to... This is going to be rather simple. Bang, bang. Hey, I like to think I've been loyal enough to the games I play. I'm trying to keep the numbers low as possible. I don't play every new trendy game. And when I do, I play it more than once. I've played Repo more than once. I've played Peak more than once. With relatively... Baldur's Gate with a group. That's interesting. It's always hard to do that. But I definitely... Long-form collabs is definitely something I want to do. Like 3+ players. Because Pedals and I had Dying Light. I need a 4-player VTuber Borderlands playthrough eventually. With guest stars. Interesting. How does that work? Having people like... Can you have people hop into your party for just a mission? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where to steal? Well, I mean... That is kind of interesting. I've never... Like I said, I've never played a Final Fantasy. That's kind of tempting. That game's probably really expensive, isn't it? Which is fine. I'm not too stressed about that. Do you reckon you guys are going to continue? You've got some time still in you? Oh, come on. I wonder if it is faster to use the car at this point. Probably... The momentum we get on this is actually wild. It's just... You've got to... When you're going uphill, you've got to bunny hop perfectly. Basically, you can shove player characters in closets, but XP is shared. Gear would be the issue. Interesting. How's that going to work on Final Fantasy? Come on. I should have bought the car. We're gonna have to come back out here soon anyway to finalize the. Come on, let's get that. No, no. I said I was good at this. I don't think I said it this stream, but I said it last stream, so let me prove it. It's not that difficult, to be honest, but I'm definitely exaggerating how difficult this is. I'm making it sound way more impressive. You just have to time space well. Hello, Steel Factory. Long time no see. How are we doing? Very well, I see. Let's scrap you and grab you. Alright. Goodbye, Steel Factory. I'll be back soon, unfortunately. I've got to double your size. Yay! Oh, you can play free for the base game with 2 expansions with relatively few issues. Having one player that's actually bought the full... Ah, yes, yes, yes. That's pretty cool. What, I saw Ellie's like an archer. I think when I was watching, she was playing from range. Were you someone... I watched someone revive her from a distance. Like, used a revival spell. No, 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 no. Yes! Alright, I kept some momentum on the dune. Let's... Oh, here we go. We just go around the sand dune. Here we go. Okay, this might prove a problem. No. It's always interesting how in Borderlands 2 you can... That you can kind of play a healer in Borderlands 2. You can't really, but you kind of can. Uh-oh, why is that yellow? Something's not switched on properly in my base. You can get... there's a Maya build where if you kill anyone whilst... what is it? You kill anyone whilst they're phase locked. She sends out little healing items. And then you get to the point where you can rev people with your ult. Like, instead of using your ult, you rev people. Ellie's playing primarily a bard. Oh. Ah, I see, I see. Oh, which is the upgraded bow user. Alright, alright. Interesting. Yeah, why were you so unhappy? How can we best do this? Alright, this can be worked on later. No, I don't like it. Let's make it a little more formal, just with this. And that way, it'll do that, exactly. Okay. Why are you unhappy, Mr. Factory? What have I done to upset you? So, 240 becomes 120, becomes 60, 60, 30, 30, 30, 30. Oh, okay. These are not... That one's not outputting. Oh, that might be the one that's... It's this one. Yeah, yeah. This one's going to be dodgy all the time. Uh-oh. Oh. Why are you stopped? What's happening up there? Someone's jammed somewhere. Who's jammed? Are these not... Yeah, they're not thingoed. That'll do it. Let me be 100% sure. These are the screws, right? Yes, they are. I only had one of them set up. Oh no, you're set up. You're set up. Okay. But you're not... Are you not powered? Is this whole floor not powered? What's going on? Why are you all yellow? Why are screws... Wait. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! That's so bad! That's gonna be so hard to fix. Oh my god. That is a royal fuck up. Oh. So, I never turned these plates into rods. So the ingots. So there's ingots going into the screw producers when the screw producers need rods, not ingots. So what that means is I'm going to have to scrap this entire floor. Maybe. Because it's 1515. We had 75 come up. 75 is 15 divided by 5, is it not? So 1, 2, 3, 4 is 35. Okay, so good news is we can salvage a bit of this. So this should actually make us enough rods. Oh my god, this is hell. Alright, so that's rods out. And then each of these is outputting 15, and we need 5 screws, but we're at a 50% loss. So they can just go to other, okay. Hello, Buns. You've come at a very awkward time. I've just royally fucked up one of my factories. like I'm having to disassemble half of it, and I just assembled it. But how are you, Buns? Thank you for stopping by. I'm being judged for saying song lyrics instead of singing them again. I'm sorry, I can't sing. Is that a crime? Okay, you know what? We're gonna close up the floor. Alright, I think I can salvage this. It's not gonna be ideal. Are we winning? I will be once I fix this. I completely skipped an early step, and now I need to change, not everything, but I need to change about half of the factory. I'm just gonna do the laziest thing possible. Why are you complaining about clearance? Because of this? Ah, because of the thing. Always causing trouble. This miner. Are you gonna make me put them all slightly off to the side? Do you know how much space that's gonna waste? Okay. Is this even gonna work? Why are they... Oh yeah, because those are smelters. No, what? Why are you spaced out all funny? Alright, I'm gonna live with it. It's fine. And now these are our screw producers. This is a game that... well, I mean, you probably can win this game, but it's more about kind of being satisfied is the intent of this game. Hence it's been called Satisfactory. What we're gonna have to do... methinks, is put everything to the top floor and just completely rework the top floor. What a gross waste of time this was. Alright, you go away. You can stay down there. Anyway, you can actually, hopefully this means you can be completely reworked. Actually, it does. At least we're going to be able to clean this up. This absolute shit show. Okay. I don't get the reference. Shred him, I'm sorry. Whoa. I mean, I don't know who Shram is. No. He's not the guy that infiltrated your chat last night. No. Okay. This is disgusting. How badly I fucked this up. Okay. Well, you guys are just going to the top floor. To the top you go. Why are you... What are you doing? Why aren't you happy? Why aren't you happy? Don't know if that's going to let me put a conveyor there, but it might. Alright, to the top floor with this. You know what? Because it's kind of upsetting me. Let's fix this. So first of all, we fix this with concrete. Oh, that's awkward. Will you let me do... Oh, thank you. And then you're going to let me down there. What was I complaining about? I guess one of those was entirely in the floor. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. There we go. Now I can fix these ladders. Was there a reason I couldn't have a ladder there? I think so. I'll find out. And we'll make this one a lot neater. All right. Make that 5 uncolonizable. What happened? Should we merge these on this floor? Let's... Yeah, we can merge these on this floor. At least save some time. A cracked planet. That is really cool. Even the concept of a cracked planet. Do these have to be Mark 2s? No. These are outputting 40. Well, you come over here. Sure. You guys can be the poor boys that only have 2 connected. Okay. Much better. Much better. That way, we don't have to do that on the top floor. Unless we do have to do that on the top floor. Yes, we kind of do. We need to merge and split them. But that's fine. I think we might be able to do that. We can probably do that in the air, right? Why wouldn't I be able to have these... Where am I looking? Ah, yep, like so. It looks like they're lined up. Yeah, of course that's not gonna work. If I like... No. How would I do this? Oh, like this. You're too high. So now, observe my genius, kind of. Allow me a moment before you observe my genius. Yeah. What I want... Oh, is neither of these. Because it wants an output on the end. That... Oh, okay. No, that's not going to work. I'm trying way too hard just to make this look cool. Okay, I know, I've got it. Look at this. Now I delete this. What game is it where you can do funny little exploits like this? Ta-da! Yeah, look at that! Now, I think it needs to be a Mark II commander here, because there should be... Original Mark III. Oh, do these all have to be Mark IIs? This is the screws, yeah. So each of the screws is 40-40. Yeah, these have to be Mark IIs. Mark II, Mark II, Mark II, Mark II. Which means I do believe this is a Mark III. Let's put a splitter here. And then grab out Mark III. Alright. Now we are on the roof. Now, this should all be fine. I've got to power it, obviously. But that was the piece we are missing. Now, we've got to get these to the top. And let's not split them on the bottom. Let's split them on the top this time. So Mark III. like so. And then we need to get a Mark III all the way to the roof. That's going to be expensive. Hacks and cheats, sir. Yeah? I wouldn't even call that an exploit. I would call that creativity. Why did I Mark III that? Why? Oh, yeah, because I, like, grossly overdid it. So there's only actually 75 on this, isn't there? Yes. So you can... I don't know if it matters, but you can go down to Mark II. Adds a little visual difference. I think what game I'm thinking of where you place things, like, specifically to place other stuff and then you delete it. I don't think it's the... It'd be a lot of games, obviously. I don't think I'm thinking of the forest. Okay, so now they both have to be split again. But I've already done that over there. So you are to be split and Mark II. Okay, and now we can have the things and the storage up here. So at least it'll be a lot neater. But it does mean this factory is going to be very tall when we get around to finishing it. What's going to be the neatest way to do this? Because these are kind of awkward angles. Actually, can I get you over there? Yeah, I totally can. Let's not do that. Let's bring you over there. Oh yeah, but it is a bit awkward with the with the dune. That's okay. I reckon I can reverse engineer this. I reckon I can figure this out in a very similar way to what I just did. Where I start at the top and then I bring the conveyor down as far as it'll go. I do kind of like when they play into the environment. So this will need to be a Mark II. So if I put you... what's happening? You want me to rotate you? Fair enough. If I put you here... And then I get a Mark II thing. Here we go. Then put that where it's comfortable. And then bam. Alright, now they're all in the same face, which means the constructors just need to face that way. And we need to use the conveyors to hop them over each other. And then you need to be split and merged. Nice, and then even this gets to line up with the other one. That's just a cool kind of detail that doesn't really do anything. Now, we assemble. I think I said constructor earlier, but we need the assemblers. Can I put them right in the corner? No, because we got the ladder anyway. Let's try and get them side by side. Mark 1's here, yes. Why would I do that? I would do this. Not that, this. Oh, look at that. Nice and neat. And then these will have to be Mark 2's, won't they? Because this is a Mark 3. Yep. And these did have to be split and merged, I'm pretty sure. And the way we do this is by getting a Mark 2 there. Oh, and you don't even need to be. I'd rather you, like, word neater. You go like so. You go like so. Alright, I think we've done it this time. And then you're a bit awkward. Are you gonna let me... No. Come on. What did I do to deserve this? Constant failure. We gotta move him back. Assembler. You gotta measure 13 times and cut once. That's what they say. Alright. 1, 2. And then these need to be Mark 2's. Nice. And then sneaking that up for me as well. 1. You can go over there. That'll look nicer. 1, a 2. Alright. Now, we need to merge them. That's alright, you can be awkward if you insist. But I'd rather you lined up with the thing. That's my... I appreciate awkwardness, but Space inefficiency I shan't tolerate. As you can tell by my fact. Oh, for a second I thought we'd run out of steel. Okay, we may have done it this time. Let me get a power pole connected to you both. And then if I bring this over here, remove a platform. Let's remove this one that I've put it on. Is there someone down here for me? Okay, you can clip into that a little bit. I'll allow it. Speaking of, I need you to help me reassemble this entire thing, this entire floor. Oh, it actually is the entire floor. I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Okay. I should probably set up what's going on the top floor. I didn't tell the assemblers what to assemble. Ow. Boop, boop. Up we go. There's a reason I delayed doing this factory for so long. But the fruits of our labor will be significant. Alright, what I'm going to do... Do I need a ton of rotors at the moment? Do I need to let the storage fill up a bit? It appears... No, I do not need the storage to fill up. So this is going to... There are no rods coming up. Are you not powered down here? I think the bottom floor's been cut off. The floor of bottom has been cut off, it would seem. Screw it. I'll live with it. I can fix that wire later if it bugs me. The money boys strike again. Single-handedly crash the market. Hell yeah. That's the thing you can do in Mountain Blade Battlelord. Get that filthy sink out of here. You fucked me over, sink. I don't want you taking up my power grid. Alright, whilst that's building up so we can see if it's at 100, I can finally set this back up. The actual space elevator thing that we're meant to be doing. So, the good thing about this storage is it actually acts as a merger for us. Is there a ladder there? No, there is not. And then we need to do the modular escalator thing again. It looks like we might get to use some of our old post-apocalyptic supports. Oh no. I guess, why not? Oh, are you exactly what I'm looking for? It looks like that's already done for me. Alright, these bad boys are just waiting for rotors. I think they need more than we are producing. So if this gets left here forever, then I'll still be making storage. Way to save the planet. Yeah, see, I'm recycling. It may be a post-apocalypse. That was the vibe we were going for. But you can still recycle in the post-apocalypse. A lot of people underestimate that. Look! Rotors! Why is that yellow? Why is that yellow? What have I done? Reuse at that point. Yeah. We're not exactly processing it. I don't know if you can pull things apart. Why are you yellow, good sir? What are you upset about? Uh-oh. Oh. It's because you're still set to screws. That'll do it. Oh. Hello, friend. What the fuck? What have I... What are you? What are you? What's going on? Oh, you're meant to go over there. Is that really what we did? Wait, really? No. What? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry your thing is so hideous, but here we go. Important question, who dies first, yellow or oranges? Are you going to give me any other details, or do you want me to pick at random? Because I would pick yellow go first, because when there's yellow in this game, you're not having a good time. Alright, so it's going to take a bit of extra time for this to get to 100%, because I fucked that up. How are we doing power grid-wise? Ooh, okay. We're already almost in trouble. Actually, fuck, really? There's no way we're going to be able to upgrade the steel system at this rate. We might have to... We just unplug something. I don't know. This could be so hard. We're going to... So much steel production. I guess we can go fix up the concrete. We are doing the space elevator now. Orange I made a pact with to save my butt for a bit. Then they took a planet in my starting area, so I broke the ceasefire and declared and deleted their fleet. Yellow refuses to treat flat out. I'm trying to think. You do non-aggression packs a lot in Total War. Okay, half done, believe it or not. 100% done. 100% done. 100% done. I guess we could go max out concrete. Are we gonna... Do we need to max out concrete? We might with... It's gonna be devastating on our power grid, though. Let me see. So there's a chance of... I mean... You broke the treaty even though they were aggressors towards you. Is there any chance of getting back in the good books, or are you just not interested? It does need 36. 36 is not a insignificant number, I don't think. Let's go see what concrete's producing while we wait for that system to fix itself up. You know what, we should probably do the expanded power structure. Okay, we're actually maxed out on... Oh, no, we're not. How much are we producing? I've technically got 2 concrete factories, but we most certainly do not need both of them. We could actually go make more power, technically. Okay, no, we're making 30. Oh, so we probably actually do need to upgrade the concrete system. Because this one's actually not even making enough to do that. Yeah, we are. Huh, okay. That's not ideal, actually, having to upgrade the power system. Sorry, the concrete system. That's going to pull a lot of electricity. The only way I can actually think of upgrading our power grid, there is actually a decent way, but we need water. Deep water is the issue. We found a bunch down here, but I kind of covered a lot of it up. So I didn't have to pump the water up the hill. I concreted off the water. So as you can see, I've actually covered up all of the water. So now the safe way is through the star and the planet I took back with its own fortress and a stupid amount of defense, including my fleet. Nice, nice. As in the safe way for you or the safe way for them? Are you forcing them to come through your territory? Yeah, I mean, I could... What have I done? I've done 1 to 2. Money boys say bring it. Well, there you go. There's your answer. I could add more to the end. This is so satisfying, though. I love this condensed little factory. Not that it's that condensed, little this empty space. We're already suffering on power. That sucks. Okay. Let me if I disassemble the other one, it's going to switch everything off. It is possible that there's a more efficient way to do the other area. I don't think that... Wait. No, I did build 4 over here, didn't I? Jump the water, jump the water. Yeah. I did build 4 over here. 1, 2, 3. God, we need so much power. So I've got, what, 8, 9, 10. I've got 12 of these bad boys, and that's barely enough to power everything. That is so brutal. But we do have a lot of excess coal over here, which is actually obviously good for our... Oh, we can do steel production on top of the factory we just built using this extra coal. Fuck yeah. Oh, hello. Well, never mind. We've actually got even more iron here. So we could actually do steel production right here. God, I'm powering this miner that's not doing anything. Oh no, we stockpiled coal. I think you told me to do that, Shrimp. There you go. A coal stockpile for your viewing entertainment. Oh, we've actually got a shit ton of coal and steel over here. I'm just worried about power. I need to take another planet or 2 just to get my Titan. Wah! And which one? Are you the planet cracking Titan? Oh, sorry, it's a ship. Or is it a big ship? I'm very scared of how much energy we're using. Oh, this is consuming 0 because it's not on the grid. There you go. There's a post-apocalyptic abandoned power pylon. Death Castle. Hell yeah. Max consume capacity. Yeah, that's not ideal. Looks like yellow goes first. I told you. What did I say? I know a thing. I'm a bit of a... I know some tactics. I could probably max out the concrete production without losing power, but it's not looking great. Was there any water near that coal over there? Because converting that to a power plant and then snagging that coal to bring over here doesn't sound like the end of the world. Do I need to go on a big adventure to build a coal power plant? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's over there, but I don't think they had water. Actually, maybe they did. I don't know if jumping or driving is going to be faster at this point. This will definitely be faster if I pull it off, if I'm skilled enough. The chances there's water over there are slim, I must confess. Yes, I did it. I did the little bunny hops. See, there is an element of skill. I told you. You can bunny hop up the hills. You've just got to be really fast. Come on. Come on. Yes. But if you can avoid the hills like this, go through the middle. All right, now I've got to open my thing while I'm bunny. Oh, hello. I found them. Hello, boys. Don't mind me. Uh-oh. They're going to mind me. Ow. I'm faster than you, believe it or not. Oh, he just died. Oh, no, he didn't. He got back up. Oh, they both got back up. See my new movement strats? You can't handle this, huh? I'm Dark Souls dodging. Except you can't attack while dodging Dark Souls, but you can in this. Ooh, good work. Oh, my voice. Is that number going up for the space elevator? Yeah, it is. We were at 100 before. We were at 800 before. Yeah, I'm not seeing any water around here. No oasis. Okay, there's water there. Interesting. That's not too far. I do like it as close as possible just to make everything look nicer. But that's water right there, and a lot of it too. 20% of my credit and 15% of another resource. 20% of all of your credit for ceasefire? That's pretty brutal. Okay, I found water. How dangerous is it here? Not very, it would seem. Oh, hello. Okay. Is that the closest coal back there? There's coal over there that we're already working with. It is the closest coal. All right. Oh, it is dangerous here. Dark Souls dodge. Dark Souls dodge. See if I can outrun that guy. Nah, spammy doesn't work. Money boys don't play around. Sounds like it. Which one was it? Was it over there or over here? It was over here. Alright, hopefully these are acceptable. Hopefully these are, like, at least normal. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. 2 fucking pures. That is brutal. Holy shit. Forgive my French. 2 pures. I don't know how I feel about that. That might be too much for me, but it'll solve all our power issues for a very long time. Like, what's even the point of me having that other generator of this here? Oh, thank you, Shram, by the way. I saw you I saw you have to delete a message last stream. Thank you. I think they were waiting for me to reply in hopes that I would, like, go, whoa, that's a crazy message. What is wrong with you? Whoa. Yeah, what's up? We'll power this with the big things, me reckons. 240. Okay. 240 is Mark 3, isn't it? How do I, N. Right, just open this menu. There's buildings in here, right? Buildings. Conveyor Mark 1, Conveyor Mark 2 is 120. Conveyor Mark 3 is 270. Interesting. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, no. Well, they left at that point. It was fine. Part of me was wondering, like, so that means I can't merge them together. I need to build 2 of these. Part of me was wondering if they were just trying and failing to be funny, but I think they were explicitly trying to get me to go, whoa, that's crazy. What's wrong with you? Wow. Okay, that looks a bit awkward. But if that's how it wants to do it, let's build this conveyor belt over towards that tree, I guess. It stops me when I go. Here we go. This is the most expensive conveyor belt I've ever built. In both that it's Mark 3 and super long. What are you complaining about? Oh, this is mildly infuriating. Money blows, bros, breast, bless the... Bless the Satisfactory. I could have done the conveyor over the bridge. That would have been pretty sick, actually. Should have done that. Maybe we can do that later, when we're making the place look better. When we've got the time and energy for aesthetics. More so than we already have. I guess this didn't really need to be... Oh, no, it did. It did need to be elevated. Yellow hasn't colonized the gate world to the start in their sector area. Is that, as in, that's very good for you, very bad for them? Am I going to run out of steel eventually? I think so. I'm surprised we haven't. Okay. Back we go to do this again. And I haven't brought my power with me, and I wouldn't mind just rushing that expanded power infrastructure while we're here. I'm just going to have to handcraft those concrete ones, but that shouldn't be a problem. No fall damage too, bloody hell. Okay, where do we want to merge you? They're kind of facing together, so they will naturally converge. What are you doing? Are you Mark 3? Yeah. Pretty catastrophic if I accidentally messed up and one of these wasn't Mark 3. Then... Yep. There we go. Sweet. Just make this as neat as I can. They're starting to diverge, which isn't ideal. Oh, it's because I'm doing the wrong thing. Let's bring them back together. Straight, still Mark 3. Why are you angled in like that? Come on, work with me here. I think the straight setting is a bit funky. I'm really glad we're doing this at night when it's hard to see. Oh, why are you? What are you angry at me for? What did I do? Alright, we've diverged a bit more. Yeah, this straight isn't working. What are you complaining about? Why are you yellow? What? Why are you so much more difficult than your brother? Alright, I guess I can make a thing to that point. Maybe that's what it wants from me. What the fuck? What just happened? Oh, it just upgraded that all to Mark 1. I must say, this is not very satisfying. Alright, here we go. Get a little extra height, no matter. Come on. Oh, God, then why'd you let me build it? Alright. We'll come down here. This might make it easier. That's a Mark 1. Mark 3, please. Why are you unhappy? Because I ran out of steel. Okay, that'll do it. Alright, let's go get more steel, and then we'll build the concrete stuff, and then we'll go get the power thing, and we'll come back here with power. So there was only the NPC defense group here. No more than 20 ships. No more than 20. I feel like Pedals would be really good at narrating something like this. Okay, now this is speed. This is what we call speed. I'm hitting up. No. We need height. We need speed and height. I don't know if putting the camera up helps. It sometimes feels like it, but I doubt it. I wonder if that actually helps in any game. Okay, where am I going? I'm looking for my... Those are glowing lights. Come on! Oh, it's so close. I have 159 ships, 20 of which are fighters. On top of that, I have 7 to 10 colony capital ships. And 4 out of 10 capital battleships. Colony capital ships. Is that where your population is? Oh yeah, this was not 100% efficiency, I recall. Okay. Let's build. Oh, I don't have space, of course. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. There we go. Also, holding 50 screws is probably not ideal. And 8 plates. I've just got a bunch of little stacks I can get rid of. I might regret getting rid of 10 of those. And then, yeah, definitely you. Alright, much better. I won't get rid of concrete just in case, and I'm also, let me check something real quick in my audio. You are going to hear me twice for a second. I do apologize. I do apologize. You can hear how much my voice hurts. Let's build. Oh, I don't have space, of course. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. There we go. Also, holding 50 screws is probably not ideal. And 8 plates. I've just got a bunch of little stacks I can get rid of. I might regret getting rid of 10 of those. And then, yeah, definitely you. Alright, much better. Alright, I think I'm all good. Thought I heard something. For this faction, oh yeah, no, it's close to a well-rounded capital ship. It can force a temporary ceasefire, acts as a mobile trade port, and can colonize planets. Oh, of course. And coordinate fire. Interesting. This game sounds really fun. No new games for me. I've got enough to do. The reason... Are you familiar with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? It was a game we were talking about me doing a playthrough of very early on the channel. Is anyone familiar with that game? Because there's a very specific reason I want to play it. 200. Oh yeah, I'm gonna regret getting rid of those things. We need 200 of them to cash in this thing. We need 2,000 copper. A few friends tried to get me into an older iteration many years ago. I'm assuming I am talking about the older iteration. There is Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Or are you talking about the tabletop game? Obviously, it's a tabletop game. Well, not obviously, but it is a tabletop game. More of a werewolf than a vampire. Well, the werewolves in Vampire the Masquerade are significantly more powerful than the vampires. It's actually really cool. There's a whole mission in Bloodlines game that's almost unplayable in its vanilla state because the werewolves are so overpowered. But yeah, there's the role-playing game, and then there's a couple of PC games. But there's one called The Masquerade Bloodlines, which is a really in-depth, very beloved RPG that they never finished. It's widely considered like a potential for one of the best games ever made if they'd finished it, which they didn't. So you pretty much essentially have to play it with a fan patch to tolerate it with modern standards. But the reason I want to play it is because, or we wanted to play it, if you play as, there's all the different clans of Vampire. If you play as Nosferatu, which are the ugly ones, you actually cannot interact with humans at all. You have to sneak through the sewers and everything. It makes the game 10 times harder. And it's exactly like me. I've got to sneak around and not get spotted by humans. So we finally get to actually roleplay me in a game. Outside of doing a pyromancy sword build in that game that is called Dark Souls. Man, I wish this Firehunters moveset, I wish I enjoyed it more in Dark Souls. I just don't like it. I much prefer the Claymore. I'm here. You're not quite going to let me in, I understand. All right, the copper I can most certainly do for you. It is just over here, in fact. Yeah, I forget it is based on a tabletop game. I've been seeing a lot of... I've been seeing a lot of TikToks from... the storage must be down here. Oh, I never upgraded this storage. Well, that's a problem. Please tell me I can do this. No, I can't. I can stack it. That's kind of cool. Shit. Are you gonna let me? Oh, well. How much do I need? Let's just grab all of it. I don't think that'll be a big issue, but... You know what, let's fix it. It's just gonna dump the... I guess it just deleted everything. That's cool. I mean, but that might backfire soon when we don't have any resources, but... I can't remember what... Valid curve. What thing are we on? You're outputting 30. This is getting things from 2, which is 60. Perfect. Alright. Let's go hand this in while we're here, because the copper's taking up a lot of my inventory. Surely one of these upgrades gives me more inventory slots. I've got an awkward number. Okay, now I'm holding way too much, but let's hang on to it just because I lost a lot of it. So I'd rather not lose any more. Just in case we need a lot of it soon, which is possible. Oh, it's here, it's here. Is the modular frame build. Can the tubes go straight up? Can I give each factory its own little tube? Oh yeah, and we've got to build tubes to the area we're building. That would be good to actually get that done first, wouldn't it? Okay, sweet. I need all of them. Is that going to be enough? I've got 100. I need more than 100. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of some of these. I know I said I wouldn't. But let's see. Actually, we're going to get rid of even more. Screws even more. Okay. Because I need some modular frames on my person to build things. Okay, this might be a death. Something telling me this is a death. Or... Don't move too fast, or I'll just die all over again.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production.
Interesting.
To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
Okay, could I please build some of those batteries? How expensive are they? Not very. They do use the concrete. Connects to a power grid, so excess power produced can be harnessed if the power grid consumes excess power. Sweet. I'm going to have to build more of those things, but I kind of really want that. Let's put it right here in the middle. How big are you? 1 per slot. Yeah, we need more of the concrete stuff. Understandable. This is definitely going to be the priority. Is these concrete reinforced bars. Once we have the steel remaximized, I will then be putting a lot into the concrete. The question is, it would be kind of cool to... That's probably not worth it. Once we've got the tubes, it won't matter that things are spaced out as much. Oh, are we at 9 something? We might be about to finish that stage of the space elevator, which means we can start stockpiling those resources again. What else did you need concrete for? You needed it for the Mark II things, I do believe. You are off center, young man. Now the question is, can I connect them to each other? You can. Good, good, good. Oh, they can have multiple connections. No, they can't. Yes, they can. Because that one's connected to that one. You can have two connections. Interesting. So. Okay. Charge rate. Sweet. Alright, I don't think that'll affect our... Yeah, I'm not going to put ramps on every side of this one. Let's just clean up these edges. Just make it look a bit nicer. Hell yeah, look at my new battery SRAM. I'm very happy with myself. Are they doing an awful lot at the moment? Probably not, but that's cool. I weep for orange when the smoke comes for them. Your smoke or someone else's? Okay. Now, we're gonna need more steel by the looks of it. Let's go finish up the new power generator. And then we can finally actually get into steel production. To fixing steel production. You know what, actually? When we go over there, let's set up a reinforced concrete. Oh no, we'd have to find concrete out there. But it would be nice to actually be producing it, so I can stop crafting it. Yeah, see, you can bunny hop uphill. It's doable. Oh yeah, well, how much did the big pylons cost? They do cost steel. Interesting. Platform tower. Includes a ladder for improved utility. Are they identical other than that? 10, 20, 10, 20. Yeah, they are. Alright, let's see how this looks then, shall we? Is it gonna make me... Oops, that's not good. Uh-oh. Give me back this. So how do I actually, if I... Where was this plugged in? Here. Oh, what's... Yeah. So how do I... Oh, can you not... Do you just have to place them and hope you've done it right? How does that look? A bit funny. Okay, here we go. Big tower. Oh, now that I put it down, it lets me do it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And then you plug in the base. All right. Good, I'm glad it does that. You know what, I don't want the plus. Okay, so from here, how far can you go? Are you connected or are you just... Oh, they're not connected. Uh-oh. What's wrong, Shrimp? I can't help but notice that I'm actually just placing these the same distance as the other things. I'm placing them where they look cool. I can't quite put them on top of these dunes without them kind of like floating a bit. Alright, maybe I can put this one up there. Oh, and then we'll have a big triangle of tube networks. Nice. I'm just guessing how far these can space out. I wish it would tell me. Nice, okay. Is that a bad thing that they're infighting? Gentlemen, I'm just gonna go over here, okay? Okay, this is the big boy that's connecting everything. So, if you'll allow me... Okay, let's place it here. So now, how do I... Oh. One. And there's something over here it needs to connect to. I would assume you. Where were you plugged in? I guess it's just an awkward spot. Bam. Alright. Now, let's grab the steel while we're here. I said I was going to make concrete production, but I'll just keep crafting them for now. I can live with it. Alright. Maximum steel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fuck. There we go. Now we go home and plug it all back in. I'll probably rotate you, if I'm honest. You look terrible. You look awful. Man, yeah, being out here makes me want to play Fallout New Vegas. Oh, the feet kind of warp a bit. Oh no, they're just clipping into the ground. That's good. Oh, very nice. You will go over there, and then you will go under there, and then you just need that little bunny hop. All right, plug back in, then go extend our conveyor belt. The faction I'm here to beat up has their fleet elsewhere, so there's a chance this turns into a base race. Interesting. What's the win condition? Is it kill everyone, or is there a reach a certain, reach the center of the universe kind of thing? I definitely could have spaced these out well. Oh, break that planet. That's metal. Alright, hopefully everything's okay back there. I'm plugging it in from this side, so it's going to be hard to tell. If, well, I have no means of telling if if steel's actually fully functional. We might need to have that one a bit closer, considering it just goes back to normal wires. I guess we'll just do this for now. Oh. Alright. Hopefully that's all that back up and running. It looks like yeah, you can see it. Max consumption. Yep, consumption's going up. That'll be our... Oh, it shows us the battery charge as well. It's going to take... It's varying, but it's going to take about 4 hours to charge fully. That will be the... That will be the steel production actually taking some... things, some... Oops. Ow. The weapons bypass armor and swarm heavy. My favorite, I'm trying to think of my favorite like tactics in games like that. Sometimes I will just have fun and build armies that specifically in Total War revolve around is that radioactive fuel? I don't know. Or is it just poison gas? Radiation. Oh wow, this is actually really close to base. That is way better than I thought. It's actually right here. This is closer than the other coal factory. Oh, yeah, we do get to nuclear eventually, don't you? Don't we? Concrete. We do need that at the moment. That's a hot commodity somehow. In what world would that be a hot commodity? Well, this one, apparently. Come on, uphill. Oh, you've really got to spam. I love using big beasties in Total War. So I'll, in Total Warhammer 2, I want to say, but I have played the first one as well. But you can play the map from the first game in the second, which is pretty cool. When you play the Dark Elves, one of the factions, you start as a witch with a big Hydra. And I pretty much figured out I could win battles just by playing as the witch and supporting the Hydra. The Ankelon Titan is under construction. All right. Anyone here want trouble? Anyone here want smoke? Hmm? Yes? Did you respawn from last time? You can't face my new Dark Souls techniques. The dogs in Dark Souls are worse than you. They're also worse than pretty much all video game enemies. They're horrific. Okay, so... I need to do the math on how many things we're building off the concrete. Because those were both 240s. So... Shit. So what? We've got 480 coming in? 480 coal. How much do these take? Yeah, it makes you plug it in first. Let me look it up. You ever play Halo Wars? No, I haven't. I'm familiar though. Is there co-op in Halo Wars? I wonder how Pedals feels about it. Take Satisfactory. I haven't checked on my video in a while as well. See if that's got any comments. I got a subscriber today, which I'm very happy about. I don't know if it was from the video or the short. YouTube's not telling me. Yeah, video's doing fine. Thank you, thank you. It says no subscribers. What does the short say? The short says 1 subscriber. So it was from the short. Interesting. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Oh no. It takes 15 coal a minute. So 480 divided by 15 is 32. 32. I have no interest in building 32 things. I've actually bought way too much coal over here. You want me to build 32? I think I'm just going to build as many as I can fit. And then we'll go from there. So... Hello, hello. My factory is going quite well. We're just focusing on building the biggest power plant we possibly can. But yeah, everything's going well. Oh, we finished the space elevator thing, which means I should really go back home and cut that off so we're not wasting resources, but I'll live. Okay, this is going to take up a lot of space doing it this way. There's also a thing right there. Let's go do that. This is going to take some thinking. I'm too fast now with my sliding. I'm too powerful. Do we want to build in the water? It's building on the water is great because then you just I can cut down the trees, can't I? Building on the water just makes it so much easier. These boys are so long, the coal generators. I think we're just gonna kind of do what we can do here for now. It's not going to be using all the coal. I'd be surprised if we even use one of them. at this point. In a concrete jungle. No, this got to be... I should probably think of a better way. All this space and we only fit... I mean, I guess we don't need platforms to do the rest. But we kind of do. Some of these trees look like they can't be cut down. I don't have any power, but... Oh, you can. Interesting. Okay. I might have to clear this area off stream. No, I still think building on the water is going to be the smartest way to do it. It's just going to save so much time. Just having this flat ground. Sorry, my voice is really failing me tonight.
Scripture.
Okay. Hello. Oh. It wants to play, I suppose. Okay. Oh, Buns is playing Jump King. The thing is, this is only going to be facing one direction. There's a whole other direction. Oh, you know, would that be better? Would it be better if we built this way? There's a map, isn't there? No, God, this lake's huge. I'm assuming that deep part is where you can build the things. If we had to build a second layer over there, we would get some. But this side's cleaner. We can go a bit further on this side without causing trouble. But putting them back to back is going to be difficult. Would alternating them be worth it? No. Yes, maybe. That's got potential, actually. So putting every second one backwards. And that way, that'll make the conveyor belting a whole lot easier. Okay, we still don't have a lot of room. So that one that way, and then flip it, and then flip it. Is this one backwards? Yes, it is. Okay. This is a lot of potential power we're generating here. Oh, okay, we're right next to that gas. Hopefully that doesn't... Well, it can poison the water. We're not drinking it exactly, are we? All right. Well, this is pretty crazy. I lost a capital ship with a significant portion of my fleet, but they lost... but they lost a lot on that first poke. So how you like? Was that confrontation overall productive? Like, are you glad it happened, or do you wish it didn't? Which one have we grabbed? That one. So we're gonna need enough space for another. Oh. Am I out of advanced plates? Does Mark 3 need advanced plates? So when I click it, it only says that. No, it doesn't need advanced plates. What's going on? Something weird's happening. Have I done this wrong? Oh, it looks good. You... Why 1, Mark 2. Yeah, it is I was trying to build Mark 2, that's the problem. Forced their feet back to their turf, wiped out all their orbital infrastructure on one planet, took a starbase and crippled the destroyers 4 of their capital ships. Wah! Or destroyed 4 of their capital ships. Alright, let's put you into there. And the funny thing is, are we still dealing with Mark? No, there's 240. Now we're going down to Mark 2s. Okay, this is going to be disgustingly inefficient, beyond comprehension. But it's going to generate us so much power. Ah, but it could be so much... But we're just going to have to rebuild this later. I think for now, I need to be progressing the space elevator, which I currently am not. So the quicker I get this set up, the better. And then we'll come back and fix it when we have some more resources. Because we can definitely get so much fucking more out of this. But what might be good... I don't know where there's poison over here, but be careful of. Hello, Poison Island. Is I've got a ton of leftover coal here that I should be able to use to make more steel. Okay. So now I think we can go down to Mark, but I don't have the resources to make Mark 2. Okay, can I make the pumps? No. All right, I need to go get a lot of reinforced. All right. Can I build these on the way home? Yes, I can. So let's do that. We see home? Oh, it's over there. Interesting. Over there's, I reckon, gonna be a bit easier. Try to get me. Didn't think so. Heavily fortified planet in their zone. It's gonna repair my units quickly and bring units without haste. I do love when you get to do all that little, what do you call that? Not ergonomic. What's the word I'm thinking of? Like support, you know, like logistics. I gotta space these out more. I keep just putting them where I could put normal things. So let's put you quite far away and see how that gets us. But it's hard to make them... Oh, I've built 2. Okay, I need to build these further. I'm still doing it way too close. It just feels like way too far. 80% of the war effort. Oh, yeah. Except in games like Total War, it matters a lot less. In Mountain Blade, it's really important. But that's... Mountain Blade, you're like a small... Oh, no, you can coordinate big wars in Mountain Blade. Please work. What's going on? No, I don't want the power line. If I done it too far away, or did I grab the wrong bit? I grabbed the wrong bit. I'm in my menu, thank you. I can't Dark Souls dodge on this cliffside. He's using my... he's playing on home turf. Tiny 80%. Do any of your opponents have their big boys? Where's this one gonna go? That's the main factory there. Which is actually not what we need to do. Yeah, I hate how that's floating. I'm just gonna live with it for now. Then... Alright, you can get over there. Sweet. Alright. I am here for a bit of everything by the looks of it. I've used up almost everything. I'm mainly here for reinforced plates, which is this factory. Oh, I clipped through the wall. Kind of. I clipped around it. Death Star territory soon. Is that more powerful than your warship? Alright, we actually need a lot of these. And then we're going to need a lot of copper by the looks of it, and a lot of concrete. Everything else looks serviceable at this time. Yes. I really should be setting up the awesome sink soon, but we are using a bit of everything at the moment, at least. Oh yeah, and while I'm here, 1, 2. Oh, okay, I've done it again. And then we need some cables. I've used a great many. One of these is cables. Take all. All right. We can actually switch off the space elevator stuff, which will save us some power. How are we doing on? In Discord, I'll take another pic if I can. Let me have a look. I do have Discord open. That is actually pretty sick. It's a little Warhammery, the middle section. Oh, it is a castle. I see. That is really cool. Ooh, I don't have OBS open. Not ideal. Yep, I can disassemble this. I have no longer need of your services. You are wasting. I guess we could produce those things that are coming out of it. Well, no, let's not. Let's just disassemble the whole system. Get out of here. Whoops, I deleted one of the concrete blocks. This is a huge waste of resources, but we're at that point where we're actually doing quite well. Right, get rid of all of this. I only just put this together. And then we're kind of stuck until I fix the steel. So this is really going to force us to figure out steel production. All right, leaving the things behind. That is a pretty good idea. I can just get rid of them if they get in the way. We got a bunch of that left over if I ever need it, which I don't believe I do. It'll come up eventually, though, I'm sure. All right, going back. I'm so confident that steel production will just absolutely fuck up whatever we do. Look how close we are. Yeah, no, we need more coal. The battery doesn't do much if we just actually have too much energy, but the battery will help us kickstart a system if I crash it somehow. Yeah, we're gonna be able to have a big I was gonna say triangle, but it's gonna be more like a rectangle, like a pipe from that factory to that factory, blah, 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 and then a pipe from that to the new energy, and then from that to, so it's more like an oblong, a rhombus, I believe it will be. Come on, come on. I definitely won't be able to stream as long as normal tonight with my voice. And yeah, I think the faster we do this, the better, and then we come back and make it more efficient later. We're currently not making any progress towards anything, because we need much more steel production to upgrade the space elevator, and you only need 100 of those cables. Interesting. See, ideally, you know what? We can come back and fix this while the space elevator is being set up. That's what we will do. Okay, so I think the easiest thing is going to be doing the water. I usually do 2 to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, awkward numbers, but that's okay. We'll do 1. Uh-oh, it doesn't want to be placed there. That's right. I'll just move you over. 1, 2. Yes, I know you're going to try and hurt me. I did get the memo, as a matter of fact. I'm being spoken to. Okay, you head over there. I always do pumps at the end. And then we need a splitter. So you will go to the closest one. And then, whoa, why are you on an angle? Split it there. I need you a bit wider. Actually, maybe I don't. Yes, I do. Thank you. I think you can slide under these with enough momentum. And you'll go there. Split. I was worried I'd run out of resources already. Alright, that should be fine. Let's put the pumps in. I think I can get away with just one pump at the base. But this isn't going to let me. So I think what we're going to have to do is bring you out manually. And then hopefully this isn't too steep. That might cause issues with the conveyor, but I'll deal with that when it comes. Put you there. Put you there. And then pump. Like so. At this point, I don't care. You just get. We've been playing too long. I don't know if we're actually going to need a pump over here, but let's do it anyway. All right, that's that side. Now we need to pipe up the other side and then conveyor both. Yeah, this is going to take some real thinking to get this as efficient as I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the exact same. Makes sense. Production water. 1, 2, 3. You go there. You move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You need to come a little over. Something's making unpleasant sounds, and I don't know what it is. Come on. Hopefully it will let me put a pump somewhere. We'll do that at the end. Yeah, surely let's put a pump on there. If not, then we've got a real problem and I'll just have to do it from scratch anyway. You go there. Split as late as we can to allow for the pump. We just need to make sure we go. I might manually make this wider as to allow room for the conveyor belt. Now the pumps. I don't know why I have to click it twice. I don't know what I'm confirming. Yeah, there's something going on at the start of this. 1. It is not happy. I might have to move it over. Actually, can you line it up? You can. So that means this is perfectly straight, which means this will be quite easy to add on. Let's add the pump first because it's a bit bigger. Logistics pump. The pump's somehow a lot easier to put on than the splitter. It's a very particular. I think I built 2. I did. It's interesting what you do and don't have to confirm. And then let's put this one wide as well. Okay. Again, I don't know if you need a pump, but let's do it anyway. I'm out of sheets. And I can't make them. Alright, well, I'll try and remember that. I definitely won't need any more sheets. What I need is conveyor belts. So there's 5 on each side. Totaling 10. So, if I just split it twice, we'll be fine. So this definitely needs to be Mark II. Which it might not, to be honest, but that's how we're going to do it. Let's have you go up. Now, let's have you split. Like so. Does that actually work? I don't know if that actually works. How do you split stuff in the air again? What was I? Oh, okay. So, I got an idea. What if I put it down? I don't know why it's yellow, and then I delete it, and then I just replace it. Yeah, there we go. Nice and blue. Now, we should only have to split it twice, logically. So, and then we can go to Mark 1 from here, can't we? We go to Mark 1 to Mark 2, which means yes, we can go to Mark 1. Again, I don't think it's really going to matter. But if we... Yeah. What if we... Getting them down is going to be a pain, isn't it? I think I've made this too high, but I needed that high to get over the conveyor belts. I think just doing one split here would be enough. Interesting. Maybe this is... Why am I worried about it being too high? So I gotta get it down. What if I did this, then did this? Here we go. There we go. And then we have it over here. Whoa. Like I said, this doesn't have to look too pretty. We can fix her up later. Bam. All right. One done. Now the next one, we'll go further. I gotta remember. What? Oh, these can be Mark 1. Yes, they can. Definitely. All right, let's... Can we split it here? Or is that going to be too difficult? Alright, fix you up. Oh, it actually gives you a stand for them too. That's awesome. Whoa! You go under the floor. No one saw that. Okay, one. And then you go there. And then you go here. And you're happy for some reason. Interesting. Then you follow up on top of this pipe. And then you... Oh, and then you plug in. Okay, I will admit this is kind of cool. It's a mess, but I kind of like it. Now she's gonna do it again. Starting at Mark 2. We go on and up. But then we place the splitter. Because I don't trust this game, we replace the Mark 2. You know, the growth's been really good, Shram. I'm comfortably looking at post 200 by the end of the year. Okay, this one's gonna be a lot harder. What if I... The ambitious goal would be 500 next year, but that is, like, a knowingly ambitious goal. Like, I know that's not likely, but that's, you know, if I... What have I done? How am I supposed to get anything in there? Wait. I can just do this. Oh, no, I can't, because it's the pipes on that side. That's not how that works. What was I thinking? See if I can pull it off. Yeah, unlocking raids next year, I think, would be the go. I don't have any intention of using memberships. I'm not interested in paywalling anything. I feel like that kind of goes against the spirit of what we're trying to do here. So I don't know what I could do with memberships, to be honest. I might have to move that. Oh no, here we go. No, it's not going to let me. This will work great if it lets me put a pump there. Sweet. Does Ellie have memberships? Oh, I don't. I don't know. She might not want us talking about that. I just couldn't remember. Not that's a bad thing to talk about. I just don't. I'm just paranoid. Oh, shit. We do have that slight issue. Don't we? Okay. We haven't split it yet. So this has to be splitteth. Alright, let's go back. I don't have any means of making them here. So return home we shall. Where's the... Why can't I see the PowerPoints? Difficulty in YouTube's American requirements while she's living there. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I imagine I would have the same issue, or if not a similar one. I think Australia is particularly strict around that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's not even in my mind at the moment. I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't like getting ahead of myself. I'm more excited about having actual redirects unlocked. Because there's some people I owe proper redirects. And especially in this time slot, I get a lot of lurkers, which I am completely okay with. But it does mean that I've tried manual raids and they just don't work with lurkers, so you've got to get that redirect. Ooh. So I don't know what Pedal's plans are. I know he's got super chats now. He got a big super chat today. I think I recognize the currency. What am I doing? I'm going over here. We only have one copper plant. Oh no, I put the wrong panel in. I'll do a little cosmetic run around at some point. I'm still really craving some Night City. It's haunting me. Okay. Right. That should be enough. Back we go. And this way I'll be able to add that one pump that we were missing as well. I forgot if we go around here. I'm seeing into the map over there, I think. Or is that... No, that's my conveyor belts. They're just blue for some reason. Why are they blue? I don't know if you can see that on the small screen. They're glowing blue. It feels like I'm looking into like the skybox, but the sky's purple at the moment. Are you having rendering issues, game? I won't judge. It might be a lighting issue, actually. I'm not picking up this stuff just so... Oh, it's the... God. Just so when I actually get to the point where I need them, I'll go on a big adventure and grab them as needed. Oh, there's little lights on the conveyor belts. That's cool. Hope I never noticed that. Alright, first things first. We are missing a pump over this side. Oh, come on. It's always hard to navigate these coal plants. I did my vocal warm-ups today. I just forgot on the Ellie stream because I got the time zones completely mixed up. It was in the back of my mind, like, what are the chances that we actually got it wrong? And we did. Okay, now I can make this look much better. Not only look much better, but function much better. There's grass on my conveyor belt. Bang. Okay, now we need to split this bad boy. I'm wondering if I can split it. Okay, here we go. Hear me out. If I split it here. Are we at Mark 2 at this stage yet? Yes, no, we're not. We're at Mark 1. Plug that in there, and then this bad boy comes down there. Yeah. And then this guy comes around there. A little awkward walking to an airport 2 hours after departure time. Well, ideally, the airport would be in your own time zone, which would nullify that issue. The issue was the time zones. The main thing was that usually when people tell me, and this part's the part that's my fault, when people tell me, like, so we streamed on Monday, I think. So when people tell me Monday, every single other person I stream with, or at least the main people I stream with, my head goes, oh, so that's Tuesday. I'm in the future in Australia. I just learned that sometimes people set VPNs to Australia to access things early, which I didn't know. It was in the context of music. I didn't know music was released, like, time zone sensitively. We usually don't get anything like that in Australia. Any cool little benefits. So in my head, it was Tuesday. And it wasn't. Why are you... Did that say inconvenient conveyor belt shape? Invalid. I thought that said inconvenient. That would have been funny.
Listen to the rhythm.
Over the top you go. And then you can come over here. Oh, I've made this horribly as well. What was I really need to start manually placing stuff. Like so. And then you. Oh, hello. You can go away. Default. Come on, show me that blue. All right, we may have done it. We have to power it. Oh, and then I think this is gonna work. That weighs right through a pipe. Okay, let's link all of these together. And one of these has to connect to the big boy. If I do this, you're going to go over the top. Very nice. You're going to try to hunt down my Titan. Send it around getting XP. It is the, what we talked about earlier. The Bismarck. The hunt for the Bismarck. I said something in German on stream, and for 1 second, Buns thought I could speak German. I cannot speak German. I said the one completely nonsensical phrase that I know. God, this is kind of difficult, actually. We need so many more towers. Come on. But I don't think Germans would like me to discuss their language in the context of Bismarck. Ooh. Oh, I hate that. Don't do that to me. Why did I just... Something made me think of Arcane. I don't know what. My brain is constantly just thinking, like, what thing can I acknowledge that exists? So what's a cool thing that I like that I want to acknowledge right now? And something said Arcane to me. I don't know why. My fleet size is nearing max capacity. Hell yes. If I was not playing something right now, I would actually boot up Mountain Blade, even though it's a completely different game to what you're playing. But alright, the more already plugged in, very nice. We do it. Green, green, green. Alright, the more of
Look through the window.
more of these we plug in from this side, the better. Because it'll make the other side much easier. It looks like they're all plugged in, except this one. They can shoot through my shields and armor quickly. Have they got laser weapons? Is it like the type of munitions they've got that's the issue? Alright, we should need way less of these on this side. I'm probably even building too many. Because, yeah, I've built way too many. We really just need to plug in the pumps and the actual generators. And of course, did I plug in this last one? Okay. The issue is we don't have coal. That's the problem. That's the problem. Do we bother bringing the big pylons over? No, I think we just build these little towers. I'm very particular with laser weapons. I'm not a huge laser weapon fan. It's got to still have some oomph to it for me to be interested. It might be worth doing this, even just aesthetically. For example, Star Wars gets like... I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but Star Wars gets like a B rating on the laser weapon front. They're respectable laser weapons. The designs are cool, obviously, based off old real guns. And the sound design's pretty good. The sound design really carries the Star Wars laser weapon ranking. Cyberpunk doesn't have laser weapons. It has rail guns. Or coil guns, or com rails, or chem rails. I watched a whole video about it. But they're okay. The chem rails, shooting through walls isn't like it's cool. Until you remember that there's a hack that lets you see through walls. Star Wars has some nutty things going with this tech. I think I went through a little phase where I was looking at Star Wars stuff for a while. I've been called Darth Maul, I think twice. I was called it once, and then we don't need to power you. You're doing nothing. Someone told me I look like Darth Maul once, and then someone else came on stream from one of Yonder Wizard's redirects. They were like, you look so familiar. And I said, I get Darth Maul, and they went, yes, that's it. This is speed, I am speed. By the way, I know for a fact that this is faster than driving, because the first time I like really properly pulled it off, I got an achievement for going 100 kilometers an hour. Stupid levels of strong Warhammer 40k. Yeah, I'm not really a big Warhammer guy. I tried to get into it. It's just it's not for me. I think I was into it and then I wasn't. It's complicated. I've got a complicated relationship with Warhammer. I know a bit about the lore, and I do like a lot of the technology. I like the bolt guns. I like the even their plasma weapons. I don't dislike. I think as simple as they are. But yeah. Warhammer's got a sour taste in my mouth for a few reasons. I'll play Total War Warhammer though. Come on. Here it comes. It's coming much faster, which is great. So it's not only the capacity, but I feel like it's the speed as well. Oh, yeah, it would have taken so long. All right, so this is grossly inefficient and wasting everything. That is to say, the coal, the water, the space. But It is a huge upgrade to our power system. I was hoping it was bigger. They have a stellar cartography array that can snuff out stars by touching the display. Yeah, I believe it. All right. Let's start to see some green lights. And then we'll head back home for the last time. Unless I can... Can I build... I can build tubes. We should at least build a tube that goes from main base to the steel base. But I don't remember... What was the quality of the... What was the quality of the ores at steel base? Is it actually good enough to be our steel base? Alright. Green. Green. Red. You're not plugged in. Oh, no, it's in green. Yellow. Green. Green. There's a guy standing on my thing. Yes, yes. Something, something. Listen, something, something. Hey, mate. I'm trying to set up some power generation here, if you don't mind. Right, green. Are you plugged in? Yep, there goes the coal now. Green. And if anything isn't green permanently, we do have our battery set up now. But look at that. That is quite a significant upgrade we've given, and it's going even higher. Sweet. And we still have plenty of battery to charge. Huh? Is it looking at... Is it looking at me, or is it just... It's just a sphere, so it's always going to look like it's looking at me.
Be appropriate.
Whoa! Oh, yeah, you can see that. Be appropriate. You can see the underside of the conveyors. I never really thought about it. It's exposed. Time to drive at their home planet. Good luck. Why did that stop? Probably because it's probably stopping because it's full. It doesn't need... Like, I've got too much water pumping into this. Yeah, all good. Alright, let's go check the purity of the veins, because I can't quite recall. And then we'll head back home and set up some tubes. I mean, we can probably start the tubes from this end. I think they're bi-directional. More water. Let's go around. Copper, interesting. Hello, I'm back. Are you functioning when I cut your power off and turned it back on? It appears so. We're gonna have to rebuild this whole thing, aren't we? Alright, we're doing good. I don't know if we need pipes to make the pods, but we're actually full on pipes. Interesting. Yeah, we're pure. Shit. How pure are we up here? It looks like I'm producing a fair bit. Right, I might have to cut off the stream soon. Where my voice is going. I shouldn't... How many times have I streamed this week? I think it's only 3 times. Only 1 more than normal, to be fair. Okay, 2 regular ones. That's workable. Do you need... Is it equal parts steel and coal? But there's 2 of them, so it's actually even. Crap, so this is the perfect... This is actually the perfect place for Steel Factory. Awesome. It is equal parts. Yes, I have. I try to do Satisfactory really long. That last stream, I don't know if you saw. My last Satisfactory stream had 15 days worth of watch time when it was finished. It is by far the single most successful stream I've had by a very significant margin. Okay. Let's do it. It's tube time, it would appear. Let's do the tube along here. Why are you... Oh, do they have to be on the ground? Interesting. There's no option to raise it, but maybe that's because how are you going to get in if it's raised? Oh, Hypertube support. Yeah, things have been pretty crazy for the Hypertube support. Hypertube. Oh, it's backwards. This is by far the most successful the channel's been in a very long time. There's a lot going on at the moment. And I am going to have to relax a little bit in the coming weeks, but you know, there's some good stuff coming if I pull it off. Okay, at least these can be very long. Maybe very long, very nice, very nice. Let's just go up a little bit. Like I said, I think these are bi-directional. Just do that, just to guarantee we can jump over these bad boys. And we'll follow the... Actually, they can probably go under the things. That'd be pretty cool. And I've got to power it at that end as well. But maybe you... Do you have to power it at both ends? Because I actually forgot to power it. I'm just realizing. How far away are we? We're close. Well, apparently I'm not getting up there. No matter. I'll grab it from down here. What do these use? Oh, they do use steel pipes. Interesting. Can you latch on? Yep. Okay, where's the next one? There. Oh, it's going to make us go down. Interesting. Will you allow me to cross this whole ravine? It's so close. It's not close enough. This is going to be a bit awkward. Is it going to go that steep? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. That'll be fun. Come on. Use my bunny hops to build faster. Don't mind if I do. I know we were following the thing, and I do like that aesthetically. But it would have been good if this went over to the main area. But I did say making a network between all of them. How does that look? How does that work? We might have to build a little platform here. Yeah. Let's build a platform here. Just like so. Make it look a bit nicer. We should probably do the whole ramp thing eventually. Now I know you can, there's a glitch to speed them up. But, where am I pressing wrong? I feel like I'll do that later. I'll figure out the glitch. Hypertube entrance. Okay, now Hypertube support, junction, branch, support, Hypertube. There you come over here. As far as you'll come, please. Are you interacting with that? With that pole? And we'll have it cross over beside the watchtower. And we'll have it come right to the batteries. This is my kind of central hub. And now I'm hoping... Can you just place an entrance on? You can. Oops. Okay. Whoa! Wow, it actually is a lot slower than I thought it would be. I don't think this is faster than me running, we might have to do the glitch. You can't get in. Good. That means I'm going to be able to go back. So let's hook these up to the mainframe. I was about to say some lyrics, but I didn't. No, this is way faster. Never mind. This will be fine for now. But yeah, if you place a bunch of entrances back to back, it's this is actually really cool. If you place a bunch of entrances back to back, it doesn't take away your momentum. So you go into the next pipe with the old pipes of momentum. So they stack on top of each other. And it makes this much faster. Alright, over to steel base we go. And then we'll finish the whole cube at some point. Let's see if I can do it here. Even if I just do it here for now. So we're going to have to power each of them. So if you put an entrance where I'm out of that steel beam. Alright, I think I know steel production is all that really matters at the moment, but I do not have the mental capacity to do it. Actually, let's test. If I build some momentum, let's see if it carries it into the pipe. Is this faster? I can't tell. I wouldn't... I need to figure out if it's actually worth us going and upgrading concrete. It would be kind of cool, but I'm worried upgrading concrete will be a bigger drawn out power than it actually needs to be. I gotta look at what we actually need to make the space elevator stuff. What parts we're missing. And we're gonna have to build a conveyor belt that follows this hypertube, I reckon. To get all the steel components back to the space elevator. Whoa! Because how are we doing on energy consumption? We're still doing good, and the battery's filling up. So upgrading concrete wouldn't be the end of the world. But no, I don't think we need to do it yet. Yeah, concrete is the priority. We're doing quite well. If anything, I think the awesome sink would be cool. I guess I'll let stuff fill up fully. And then we'll set up the awesome sink. So what do we actually need to make the stuff that it's asking of us? So, that cool looking versatile framework. Okay, we can make that right now, actually. We could set that up to go, but if we're operating the whole system. But yeah, that's good. We can do that very comfortably. We can actually probably do that pretty damn fast. And the wiring... Oh, no. Interesting. We need to make another copper factory. Well, good thing we saw copper out that way. We might actually just be able to pull that copper over to the steel factory. That's good, though, that we need copper again. Because... I think that's yellow because the storage is full. Actually, no, it won't be. Why was that yellow? There's a copper vein just over there that we stopped using. And then we walked past one when we were going between the power plant and the other place, didn't we? And if I get the craving to play this while not having the energy or the voice to stream, I will just go and upgrade that. And maybe upgrade concrete off stream, because that's not going to be riveting. But yeah, here we are. We've got the Mega Iron / Modular Frame Factory. We got the Everything Copper Factory. We got our Battery Pack. We got our Double Concrete Factory. We have our Just Advanced Plates Factory. We have our Rotor Factory that's actually only accessing half of the miner, which means it's a huge waste of electricity. We could definitely... That's going to get taller in the near future. We have our very shitty steel factory that is the next thing to upgrade. We have Power Plant 1. We have Power Plant 2 is down that corridor there. And Power Plant 3 is in that crevice there. But I'm assuming we get nuclear pretty soon, because I'm surprised how much coal we need to function. But at least we're functioning now. But we aren't working towards the space elevator at all. So that'll most certainly be our next priority. And there'll be no excuses. I did the thing, the Rotor Factory, the thing I'd been putting off all of last stream. So I've been putting off upgrading steel this stream. which means I have to do it next stream. Outsiders. 4. Save. Yes. 15 hours. Okay. That is... Oh, crap. Outsiders 4. Let's just make Outsiders 5, just so I'm 100% sure your game was saved. Wow. My voice hurts a little bit. Steam would like to upgrade some... Whoa! Why is Steam upgrading the forest? Show me those patch notes. Due to the Uni engine getting security issues. Okay. We've updated the player following titles. Base version of the forest. Its dedicated server will not be affected by the issues. If you encounter... Okay, it's just an engine thing. Holy shit, I've got a lot of updates. Including Subnautica. We've released a hot fix to security... Oh, okay. Interesting. Something's happened with the Unity engine. Like every Unity game I have is asking for an update for security reasons. Okay. What did you do, Unity? Right, how are we doing? Oh yeah, we are on track to 200 by the end of the year. I'm going to fight for 500 by the end of next year. Yeah. And I'm going to be fighting Castus R as soon as I have the courage to do it. I am stalling, I will confess, but I hope you can appreciate how difficult this is going to be for me. But the time I'm using to stall, I am working on things, even if you don't see them. I'm doing a whole lot in the background soon. I need to stop hyping things up because I feel like I hype things up too much. I just want people to know that any time I have is been devoted to working on stuff. All right. Thank you for another satisfying stream. And yeah, I don't think there'll be a video next weekend. But I've got, like I said, I've got some fun videos in the works and I will continue to work on them. Thanks for stopping by, Shram. Or not even stopping by. You were here for 3 hours. Thanks for spending a considerable amount of time with me. Please send me some updates in the Discord. Yes, perfect. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.